list of names here. Franchar Park K-Shah is number 1 here, and it won this race last year by 20 lengths. I touched on earlier, Shane, it is now 16, so when that trivia quiz question comes up later in the year, the oldest horse to win a Metropolitan track, it's it.
I've had a look
16
at this.
it is.
I've had a look at this set of names. It could be a tongue
This is a
twister
beauty.
set.
Yeah. But this is a big promotion here, and very serious play here with Shadwell Australia or Australasia and the Melbourne Racing Club. Of course, we saw this in at Moonee Valley a few weeks ago with their 2 purebred Arabian races. It's huge around the world, the Arabian races, and His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum, as the Deputy Ruler of Dubai and the Minister for Finance, has provided sponsorship for the day's racing, and there's prize money on this race of $35,000. And the UAE Embassy and NARA, which is the National Arabian Racehorse Association, sees this unique event as an opportunity to use Arabian racing and horses as ambassadors between Australia and the UAE. And so this circuit goes around the world. And
look, I saw Sammy standing up the back to behind having a bit of a squeeze with Des O'Keefe, and I beckoned for him to come down and give his assessments, but he declined.
Yeah, well, probably the most beauties in the eye of the beholder. They're not; these are purebred Arabian horses. They're different types of horses.
Yes, they are.
Obviously, and I couldn't hazard to guess one from the yard here, Shane. But you go through them. They're obviously well loved and looked after. Number 1's 16 years of age, shown by Gary Robertson at Flinders. Ridgecrest Shy Guy is 14. Number 3's 13. Number 4's 13. Number 5 is 13. As you go down, and the good thing is that they're out there competing, and they're obviously well loved and looked after by their people.
And tough, hardy horses.
Well,
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, I think you want to get on the wrong side of one of these. I think they might win the bout. And to say 8 lady riders here, and there's a lot of money involved in these horses that get traded around the world too. If you find the right purebred Arabian, you can make a lot of money out of these. And here on course today is the ambassador from the UAE, His Excellency Ali Nasser Al Naoumi, and he's here with Dennis Napthine, of course, the Minister for Racing here in Victoria. So the ties between government are strong here. The ties between the race club and the UAE very strong. Of course, let's go back a long time. The Dubai Racing Club Day here, the Dubai Racing Club.
That's
Cup.
right.
The race that got Karen McAvoy going, wasn't it? So there's been a long-term link here, and financially there's a great benefit to the Melbourne Racing Club out of running this, as there was for Moonee Valley, which ran virtually like a rival series a couple of weeks ago. There's a couple of camps in, and they travel the world with these horses. So a couple of the riders here from the one from Norway, and a lot of locals here obviously as well, because they're their horses. So the favourite apparently there's a full-time steward here. I was speaking to him earlier today. Brendan, just can't remember his last name, but very serious matter. I mean, there's rules of Arabian racing just as there are rules of racing. So I hope there's no breach of.
Did they start from barriers?
They are this year. Remember last year was a bit of a debacle, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
At Australian Star, I think we lost a rider.
But is that the standard around the world?
No, that was a Racing Victoria issue last year, because occupational health and safety, and they hadn't been testing, but there has been testing this year, and they ran from barriers at Moonee Valley.
Right.
And hence we have a full field here. I'd be interested to hear how Edward goes with this call, because some other names here: Cedar Ridge, Fire and Gold, Ringara, Malik. Sounds right when you say them as one, but you've got to say them all together in a field. Blake's Heaven, Bombora, Quinta Essentia.
Now, clearly, do they not believe in short, sharp names?
Well, let me give you an example. Warrawee Nazik is by Tristan Bobby Dazzler out of Warrawee Nardik.
I'll repeat, are there any one-word names in there?
No, the Bill's pick isn't running here. Ringara Malik is by Vet School Daraleo out of Citadel Manette.
Filling in beautifully here. I'll just keep popping up with the questions and you provide the answers.
Well, I'm not sure what the leading stallion is for the purebred Arabians, but the favourite, or not the favourite, the most experienced horse with a record of 16 starts. Yeah, well, as I say, they don't get much exposure. 16 years of age, he's had 16 starts for 10 wins and 6 placings.
So
this is Franchard Park.
when do they kick off? When do they start their racing? What age?
I don't know, Shane. I don't know.
I mean, for a
well, the youngest horse in this race is a 4-year-old mare. There's about 2 4-year-olds in this.
And how many runs have they had?
The 4-year-olds, they've had one each.
One each. Well, that's what I was saying. I mean, maybe there's not that many races on the circuit, but if you're 16 years old, and you've only raced 16 times.
What the other thing they do, though, Shane, they're very distance. I was talking to Brendan about this. Was they're endurance horses as well. They go for endurance rides of 150k. So it's fair to say they've been freshened up for the mile.
Yeah. Oh no, I've read plenty about them. I know they're really tough, hardy horses, and a mile would that be the shortest distance they'd race?
Well, this is
like a barrier trial for them.
Well, this is more like a show for today, because you look at Dubai World Cup night, first race on the card on one of the richest prize money meetings in the world is purebred Arabian. It's always race 1.
We got him here, Sammy, with the hat and the teeth. Did you spot any from the Manning that you like the look of there?
I think the one's a standout, Shane, but I like the number 9. I like the number 9.
Yeah.
But,
can you say it, Sammy?
Hey? No, I couldn't get... No, I'm...
Akbar Brown Dirt Cowboy. Now, this is one of the girls from overseas writing this, Jodie Petraziwiz. I think she's from Norway. She's from Scandinavian country. Anyway, she rode at Moonee Valley, and I think she rode a winner there. So, and they've been at it for some time. They've been riding work at Caulfield.
They take it very seriously, don't they?
Absolutely. No, there's a lot of... mind you, there's 35,000 in prize money here. That's better than midweeks for all the thoroughbreds. So there's also a garland of roses too, Shane.
And prestige.
Well, that's it. That's what it's all about, the prestige. I'll tell you what, by the time we finish with this, we'll sound like absolute experts who've talked drivel for 10 minutes. And,
right, they're moving into the gates, I can tell you.
I'm not sure we've got Edward online, though.
And the market mover. No.
I'm not sure we can get Edward up there. I can hear him on course. So if the boys could tell us in the van if... No, it's Edward Sadler. All right, let's go to Edward Sadler. Good on you, Edward.
Chardonnay Park Rashika moves up now. This horse ran 3rd in this race last year. Wantley Caliph will be the next to Cameron. Of course, this is part of the Arabian Racing Series. We had 2 Arabian races at Moonee Valley last Friday night, and then the next leg here today. Ringara Malik is about to move along. So Ringara Malik about to come forward for Sarah Sutherland. Quinta Essentia will be the next to get set. So 1,600 metres a trip for the Shadwell Arabian Mile, sponsored by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the owner of Shadwell Stud. Warrawee Nazik, a winner at Moonee Valley last week, and one of the 2 Arabian races held there, is loaded away. Ringara Malik is about to come along. So Ringara Malik comes up into its starting position. Distinctive Jewel is loaded away for Whitney Hurst. It's about to be loaded away, Distinctive Jewel, just initially fractious, but it comes forward now. Whitney, a frequent rider at the picnics. She had a winner at Balnarring on Australia Day last week. Alchemia is led up, and now it's brought along. Last 3 about to be brought up for the Shadwell Arabian Mile. Akaba Brown Dirt Cowboy is just a bit fractious behind the line, requiring the attention of the barrier attendants, but it's loaded away. Blake's Heaven Bombora and Quinta Essentia will be the last couple. 10 of the 12 already set, light flashes. Blake's Heaven Bombora is brought up to the stalls, but just back pedals. Rest of the field standing well. So Blake's Heaven Bombora is now loaded away, and Quinta Essentia for Corey Jones. Corey in his first season of riding at the picnics and hoping to ride at the jumps later on in his career. Quinta Essentia to complete it. Field of 12 almost set to run. Attendance in there with Warrawee Nazik, but the rest of them Sandwell. Quinta Essentia is loaded away and they're set to run. Shadwell Arabian Mile for 2012. Light flashes on top of the stalls. The line looks good. Gates are back there, off and racing. And they left on a reasonable line 2. Franchard Park, K-Shah just away fairly, and Chardonnay Park, K-Shah, Chardonnay Rashika is going forward in the early stages of the race, but it's got a few up there keen for the lead as well. Ringara Malik going up there, and it's now going to take over the running of the race from Chardonnay Park Rashika, with Akaba Brown Dirt Cowboy behind these, then Jupiter Samir on the rails. Blake's Heaven Bombora deeper out on the track. Further back to Wantley Khalif racing midfield. Alchemia on its outside. A length and a half away back in the field to Cedar Ridge Fire and Gold, and about 4 lengths back in the field to Warrawee Nazik, who won at Moonee Valley last week, but is giving the leader about 12 lengths of a start. So along the railway side of the course they go. 900 metres left to travel, and Ringara Malik has the lead. It's Ringara Malik out in front, leading by about a narrow margin there, followed back in third placing there as they run along the side of the course by Blake's Heaven Bombora. Franchard Park K-Shah back fourth on the rails. Warrawee Nazik now starting to come with its run deeper out on the track. They're followed by a Carver Brown Dirt Cowboy, 600 metres left to travel. Couple of lengths to Alchemia from Wantley Khalif. Cedar Ridge Fire and Gold third last. 3 or 4 lengths back in the field to Distinctive Jewel, and in company with it is Jupiter Samir, who's dropping out of it very quickly. So coming towards the turn here, and it's Warrawee Nazik come from last and now takes over the running in the straight. Warrawee Nazik out after 2 victories in a row, leading by about 3 lengths on Chardonnay Park Rashika. Franchard Park K-Shah coming down the outside. Then Blake's Heaven Bombora, but with about 100 metres left to travel, it's Warrawee Nazik by a clear margin, about 4 or 5 lengths clear of Franchard Park K-Shah, and Warrawee Nazik takes out the Shadwell Arabian Mile, won it by about 6 lengths on the line. Franchard Park K-Shah second, and Blake's Heaven Bombora finishing third, ahead then of Chardonnay Park Rashika. They followed Alchemia. Behind these to finish in the event was Ringara Malik from Wantley Khalif, and then a Carver Brown Dirt Cowboy, Cedar Ridge Fire and Gold. Last couple to pull up over the line with Distinctive Jewel, and in company with it was Jupiter Samira. So Warrawee Nazik settled at the end of the field and then made its move along the railway side of the course. For Kim Noble, this horse a winner at Moonee Valley last week. Kim has ridden this horse. She also owns it and trains it at Lancefield. So well done to Kim Noble and the Noble family for winning this race. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back the winner, Warrawee Nazik. Ridden by Kim Noble, who also trains this horse at Lancefield.